Hey, it's Chuck. We're back with Milton Daily Homes, and I'm very excited to be here. I hope you're excited to be back. And, the vacation was awesome. It was a great place. We stayed at the Grand Serenas in the Mayan Riviera in Mexico. We've been there once before, and it was such a good deal. We decided to go away again. I feel definitely like mentally the cobwebs are kind of all out, and I feel very sharp, but definitely not restful. I've got a wife with a sore back, and I've got a baby that's just nearing her second birthday. So it was definitely hectic, not exactly restful, but loads of fun. And I feel like just getting away from emails and everything is definitely cleared the head off. So let's get right to the list. We got 15 for you. And the first one up is kind of a unique thing we haven't seen much on Milton Daily Homes. It's new construction from the builder that they're actually showcasing on MLS. What that means is that you have an opportunity as a buyer. Normally when you walk into a builder's office is they have their own representatives that you deal with, which means as a buyer you're not being represented. And so what you can do here is you can call me and say, hey Chuck, I'm interested in that one, and you can walk in the sales office with me, and then we can actually, whatever it is, negotiate. We can find out like inclusions. We can do all of the paperwork. You can have someone looking over your shoulder, and it doesn't cost you anything more. So this one at 103 is at 174.9. It's a one bedroom, one washroom. I find those, the market has a lot of one bedrooms. That's the problem. It's, budget wise, it's fine, but I think a better long term investment if you can make the jump is a two or a three bedroom. Especially, I'll show you the next property too. So 162 on the maintenance fees. But when you look at something like this, you say, okay, Bronte Street, 229. It is a higher price, but you're getting three bedroom, three washroom. It's a little bit more mature. Getting a backyard that's not a double garage. It's just the way the picture's been stretched out. This one here, old-fashioned kitchen, probably needs some work, but those cabinets look good when they're painted sometimes. So sometimes a little bit of work can really add a lot of value. Okay, so inside we've got, you probably have to rip down the trim and everything like that. That looks like a smaller bedroom, but sometimes it's just the angles and the furniture. Again, rip down that stuff. Wood paneling sometimes can look good when it's painted too. So there's definitely some old-fashionedness to this one. I think the price may be a little bit high, but again, these ones really peaked out a couple months ago, and I think they're kind of balancing off a little bit more. So 231 is the maintenance fee on this one here too, and I think these ones have more legs as a long-term investment for sure. So 1340 Main Street, number 102. Now we're getting into 238.9, getting into two bedroom, two washroom, much bigger home. And so between this and that previous townhouse, personally, I would take the other one or something similar to it. Even if it does need work and this one's new, I get all that stuff. There's something to be said for me personally of not taking an elevator up every time you have to go. However, those other two are one bedrooms, but I'm saying in general, condo apartment versus condo townhome, but it depends a lot on lifestyle. For example, if you're a more mature couple who's not here for half the year, sometimes a condo apartment gives you that flexibility to just turn the key and get the heck out of there. So now the next one up is 112 at 1340 Main Street. Okay, so this occupies that area just north of Hampshire where there was big open land. Nobody could figure out. They thought it was a medical building. And finally, now we know what's going to be there. It's a lot like the Maple Crossing one. So 26900 is this one. Two bedroom, one washroom. People sometimes have a stigma about living on the first floor too. So that's something just to be aware of, is that some people feel it's a safety issue. It's definitely a convenience thing because you can oftentimes just throw your groceries right in through your open doors there. But people sometimes get a little bit weary about this one. 1350 square feet. It's weird that there's not a second bathroom there with that much square footage. So anyhow, I would be very interested in the comparison between this one and the previous one. For 20 something thousand less. Now Deverell is at 294.9, and it's in Oxford. It's called an Oak Grove Sumac. There's about 3 different names for it. The main floor has a little den on here. It's a little bit tight on the main floor. I find it's very sort of narrow constricted. There's a second floor, so you've got this open eat-in area. Kitchen overlooks that area here, so that's a different angle. Over here, there's the stairs coming up from the home. Underneath here, you've got a powder room. You've got a TV room just down the end of the hall. And yeah, so it's kind of basic, you know, at 294.9. The people who buy these in general are more price focused than they are feature focused. So this one's a more basic model. I do like it. 3 bedrooms upstairs. They're going to be decent, not huge size rooms. It's probably about 1350 square feet. I would guess 1353 is what they quote in here. That's a good deal. At less than 300 for that size, excellent. So Schreier is the next one at 314.9. This is around 1300 square feet. Cosmetically, much nicer inside. Better kitchen, better color choices, appliances, all the rest of it. But for 15 grand more for a home that's roughly the same size, I would take the other one in a heartbeat. Okay, so you can put your hardwood in for maybe 5,000 bucks and then you're done with it. So anyhow, this one might be a little bit tough to sell. 1278 square feet. I have seen this one quoted at 1,300 square feet. Okay, so next one up is Laurier at 319. I think it's a great deal. It's a 120-foot lot, probably about a 35-foot frontage. And it looks like it's right on the corner there. So you've got, I'm not sure if that's hardwood or laminate. It's a wood-burning fireplace. It looks like laminate from there. You get a nice-looking kitchen. It's been updated. And you've got 3 bedrooms upstairs. It says 0 washrooms in the description. That's not true. Finished basement with pot lights. There's a little area to play poker here. I like this one a lot. There's not a lot of shots of the backyard, but I'll tell you what, this home has got it where it counts at 319. It's an excellent deal. Now, next one up is 685 Edwards. Not a lot to go by, but when you read the description, I can figure out. I know the model. It's a Moore site. It's 1580 square feet. It's got laundry on the 2nd floor. Usually this is a corner, but in this case it's an end unit. It's on the good part of Edwards. It doesn't front onto Derry. At 339, I think, for the square footage with hardwood floors here. I think it's an excellent deal. Driveway fits 2 cars. Looking really good. So definitely check this one out. Wait for the pictures. And Chapman's the next one at 344.9. And this one normally stuff on Chapman fronts onto Derry. If you look at how it's set up, Chapman is this street right here. Now this one's in this complex right here, so it doesn't front onto Derry. You'd still hear the noise, but you don't have it directly in front of you. So in my eyes, that's a little bit better. And when you look inside here, you got some nice color choices. The cabinets are good. The hardwood floors, all the rest of it. There is a finished, it's not a basement because it's all above ground level. So you got the garage, then the base, well, you got the main floor family room, and then it walks out to the backyard. The main living area is actually on the 2nd floor. Then you've got 3rd floor where the bedrooms are. So there you go. It's a good sized piece of land. It's a 100-foot lot at 344.9. It's definitely in line with what the other ones are selling for. I think they did a good job with this one. Bonham Crescent 345. This one's like 18 something square feet. It's big and it's kind of boring. And you know, there's a 121-foot lot. One of the things you'll see right here is the yard changes elevation. It slopes up. You've got a fence on top, and then you've got the train tracks behind. So this one backs onto train tracks. Now, Google Maps is not always perfect. Don't always rely on it, but you've got, here it is here. You can see the upslope. You've got the stuff behind here. There's the train tracks. The home is somewhere in this area. So I think that, you know, you're getting a big home that's kind of boring inside that backs onto train tracks. So if you're okay with that, then 345, you know, is a good deal for the size of the home, but definitely not for the other stuff with it. And it's going to be a tough one to sell. Now, seller's path is at 389. And I guess the big dilemma with something like this is, do you want to go with a 3-story home that's maybe 1,800 to 2,000 square feet with a double garage and no backyard? You've got a balcony above the garage. Or do you go with a backyard and maybe get a single-car garage home for the same price? I don't know. I kind of lean towards backyard. There's a shot of what you get in the back of the home. I don't know about this. I mean, it's, you know, I always struggle with these ones because I think the townhomes, so these ones come in a townhome that's more towards the 325 to 360 mark. It's a much easier sell than when you start getting close to 400 on this. Okay, so Scott is at 399 now. It's been for sale for a long time. I think one of the things that's given this one problems, it's a 100-foot lot. That's good. It's 49 in the front, but there's 23 in the back. So it actually sort of narrows into the backyard. It kind of goes like this, which could present problems for it. So you got hardwood floors in here. I'm never a big fan of homes on Scott. I think they're tough to sell, and I think they're even, it's like nobody wants to live on Scott kind of thing. You can live with it, but it's not your first choice. So inside it looks nice. A realtor's actually selling this one here. It's a 4-bedroom for under 400. What it's competing against is the one we've got at Clark, so 1380clark.com. Cheap plug there, but I think it's sort of in that range. Freeman Trail is at 479.9, and it backs onto woods, which is awesome, I think. Home itself is maybe 2,200 square feet. Not a huge kitchen. You've got it's very open concept layout. You've got good sized bedrooms upstairs. They're outstanding size. It's a 106-foot lot, and it's got the trees. Okay, so at 479, they're doing well. Bradley is at 439, I think, and I'm not sure if it's sold yet, but that was a 150-foot lot. Either of these, I think they're great homes. Sundial built them, so good for these guys. I think they did a good job. Now, Gutowski, 489. It's a Mattamy 36-foot lot, and it looks like it's like one of those sort of 2,500 square foot homes. Archways, California shutters they put into it. Doesn't have a lot of jump to it. Doesn't have a lot of real character that shines through. But I think one of the things with this one, 9-foot ceilings. It's one of the biggest double car garage homes you can get for under $500,000. Now Holloway is at $550, and I've seen this home before, and they've dropped the price recently. They've kind of gone $589, $579, $549. This to me, it's a great deal. The kitchen is gorgeous. Okay, there's a mismatch here, which is kind of a stylish thing, but it's just lovely. This home, they've just done everything. Wine fridges. They've got these embedded wood beams here. River rock over here. You've got a pantry that walks in from the kitchen. Upstairs, there's like this little sort of open area with a fireplace. There's a finished basement. The master's beautiful. This whole house, Heathwood did a great job in this area, and this home itself is just beautiful. 110-foot lot, 549, awesome stuff. Really, really good. So that's our list for today. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'm glad you're back. I'm glad to be back, and send us an email if there's anything that we can do to help you. Feel free to join us at Starbucks, take a tour, join a buyer class, and we'll see you tomorrow with another episode. Bye for now.